I think that Georgians need to be engaged and lead the mantle. It's this year. 2020 is the year of truth. And I think paying true service, it'd be wonderful if we had the highest margins of people getting out to vote in the year that John Lewis passed. That would be just an amazing tribute to his life. It doesn't matter where you're from the rural part of Georgia or the urban part of Georgia. It'd be an amazing tribute of how far we have come as a country, but also how far Georgia has come, that we can show this, man, let's all get out to vote on that election day. And just, if nothing else, in the spirit of John Lewis, in the spirit of good trouble, and in the spirit of making our country better. With the passing of John Lewis, rest in power to Congressman John Lewis, who, and many others who literally gave their lives either physically or emotionally or spiritually to improving our democracy and literally getting out to vote, because they understood that one's voice should be heard to make change. And then it's just important, I think, to shape policy. We realize that either you shape policy or, unfortunately, policy will shape you if you're not engaged. And so it's very important for us to make sure that particularly young people and people of color understand the importance of policy and what it means on their lives. It's actually very unfortunate as Americans that we would want to hinder anyone from voting. That's the one that makes our country so strong, is our democracy. And so the fact that there are those who want to go out of their way to ensure that people don't cast their vote is wrong. And so we're doing everything we can to, despite that real fact, to educate them on with their polling places, to educate them, to get them energized, to get out there and vote despite what could be discouraging. And more importantly, for them to not only vote, but to ensure that post the election, because there's folks who want to suppress their vote at the ballot box, and there are people who want to suppress their engagement after the election as well. And so we want them to be engaged. And again, it's not about Republican or Democrat, but about American and what makes our country stronger. We need to get engaged right now. This is a critical time in history. Clearly with the pandemic, issues of police brutality, pollution, poverty, the list is ongoing. And so your voice is needed. And so no matter if you are 18 or 81 or older, your voice is needed in this process. If one thing that we need right now is for everyone to show that they care about what's going on and they're concerned. And if you don't vote, that's a vote against being concerned. So a vote against being involved in the process. So it's very important that young people in particular, that we feel that so many things impact them in their lives, from education to healthcare to climate change. Their voice must be heard in this process. It is about life or death. And so we need you to vote. We need you to be engaged. We need you to be a part of this amazing democracy that we have in our country.